Hey guys, it's Karen. I apologize for my attire. I just went to the beach. That's why I have my halter, bathing suit on underneath my dress. There are only so many more days when I can wear weird stuff, so that's what we're doing. I wanted to review today The Unseen World by Liz Moore. I don't know what it has been with me lately, but the past month or so, I've just been like not reading. Usually I read books that like deeply impact me and speak to my soul. And the past month I've just been wanting fun stuff. And so this definitely hit the spot. There were parts of it that still were like kind of like smart, while also being just a fun read. So I first heard about this book, I think from Science Mama. I don't really remember, but let me tell you, if Science Mama hasn't read this, then she needs to, because this is the type of book that she would like. So The Unseen World tells the story of Ada, who lives in Boston in the 1980s with her dad, David. And David works for, actually he's kind of in charge of this computer science lab. And he has created this computer program called Elixir, in which Elixir is trying to basically like sound like human speech, even though it's coming from a computer. And he will like type something, and then if Elixir answers correctly, he'll say correct, and if it doesn't answer correctly, then he'll say incorrect. Actually he says wrong, but just trying to train it so that it can really have very genuine conversation with humans, and not just be like, you say this and this is the response, but just more free-flowing as is with normal human communication. So this book actually really focuses around David's daughter, Ada, who he had with a surrogate. And basically, going back to David for a second, every year he has new graduate students that come and join him at the lab. And so he has like all these customs that he does throughout the year. And one of his like rituals or routines that he does is in the fall, when he gets new students, he has them over for a dinner at his house. And he serves the same food all the time. And he has the same, like, just the whole plot of his dinner, the whole order of things is always the same, always. And there's this one riddle that he always asks people to see if they know the answer to it. And so he says it, and he can't remember the answer when it's time for him to say the answer. And so at that point, it's clear that things are pretty wrong. And he kind of tries to hide that something is wrong, but eventually he is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So as he starts to decline, Ada is kind of faced with a new discovery, which is that he might not be who he says he is. There's just a lot of missing pieces, and so this book is Ada kind of coping with the fact that her dad is not who he is anymore, in the fact that he has Alzheimer's and is losing his personality and a lot of the things that he was able to do before, because he was such like an academic sort of a person. And also the fact that she's losing her dad because there's now questions about his identity and who he actually is. One thing that's really nice about this book is that it skips back and forth through time, mainly between the 1980s in Boston and 2009. However, there are a few other time jumps in there as well. But the thing I really like is that it seems like you spend a long time in each time period, so you are not jumping back and forth every chapter or anything. It just seems that each section is pretty long. I would recommend this book to anyone who is interested in academia or science and mysteries, kind of a slow going mystery, not anything like where you're on the edge of your seat necessarily, but it definitely is very interesting and a fun read if you just need a break from more serious reads. That is it. I hope that you guys are reading amazing things, and as today is Friday, many of you will be doing your Friday reads. I hope you have an amazing weekend ahead of reading, and I will see you guys later. Bye.